And now, Kenya's first Marine Commando unit was the showstopper as royal tour of the countries entered its third day. The King and his Queen were treated to the prowess of the team trained by the British Marines as part of the military collaboration between the two countries. The royals later visited several conservation projects along the coastal shoreline, as Brenda Wanga now reports.
With the Nairobi leg of the royal tour done and dusted, King Charles III and Queen Camilla landed at one of the country's naval bases, Mtongwe Naval Base. The royal couple's short ride to the base, and the king particularly looking and feeling quite at ease and in familiar territory. King Charles is a patron of the Royal Navy and has served as a naval officer while he was still a prince. At hand to receive the royal couple was the president, the first lady, and the deputy president, among other top government and military officers both from the Kenyan and the UK side. In keeping with the military traditions, the king inspected a guard of honor mounted in his honor at the Mtongwe Naval Base. But the highlight of the afternoon was the display of the fruits of the cooperation between Kenya and her former colonial master in matters military and defense. Right on the beach at the naval base, a group of Kenyan naval officers simulated a response to a security breach. The Kenya Marine Commando unit has successfully undergone training by a team of British Marines and is capable of conducting specialized amphibious operations and tackling threats to the country's territorial integrity. The team has undergone rigorous training, including physical fitness and the famed amphibious assault. They graduated in May this year and were able to showcase these essential skills to the King, the Queen, and the President on this third day of the royal visit to Kenya. And with that royal seal of approval, the first cohort of the Kenya Marine Commandos are expected to pass on that knowledge and skills that they have acquired in this exercise to their peers in what will be the start of a self-sustaining training model as Kenya seeks to bolster its security defense tactics. From the military to the environment, the next step of this leg of the tour had the king interact with conservation groups in Nyali, where he was taken through the work done by youth and women in keeping the marine environment free of pollution, especially plastic waste pollution. In Kilifi, the king met with local conservationists working to address the issues of overfishing, climate change, and uncontrolled coral collection. The king and the queen will wrap up their Kenyan tour on Friday with a meeting with religious groups and a visit to the historic Fort Jesus. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.